Hi everybody, this is Juju from Juju's Journey. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to set up my budget for October, and I'm just going to walk you step by step how I do it. Hopefully it's going to be beneficial to you as you plan to start budgeting yourself. I'm going to try to just go through this whole month by making more videos on my day-to-day, how I budget and how I go through and reconfigure, log my stuff into my ledger sheets and my calendar, things like that to keep you updated. So hopefully everybody can start getting geared up now, so when January 1st rolls around, we will be set and ready to go. I've been on this zero-based budget envelope stuffing since January 1st. If you've watched my channel before, you know that my husband passed away last December. And so I have to stick to my budget, and I'm on a very tight budget. I'm on, all I get every month is retirement. So we're just going to go through today, and I'm going to show you how I get ready for setting up for next month. It does take some time, and it's really kind of like a job when you do this, because you do have to be you have to be very precise and very intentional on how you're going to spend your money. A zero-based budget is you take all of the money that is coming in and you give every single dollar a job. So anyway, we're going to start just by me cleaning out my bank bag. And what I do, I am currently 1 month ahead. So at the beginning of the month, I do pull out $3,000, and I already have set the denominations that I need. But whenever I pay my bills that are drafted, when I pull that cash, or if I spend money that, let's say I go and buy dog food, but I put it on my debit card, I do pay myself back out of the money that I have saved in my envelopes for that. And I do put it in my bank bag. And so I do count and see how much money I have. And sometimes I'll have to take money back to the bank and trade it in for different denominations. But if I have $2,000 in my bank bag, I'm only going to have to withdraw, $1,000 from the bank in order for, the month of October. Anyway, you'll see how it works as we go through this process. But the first thing I'm going to do is get my money situated. So if you can just sit back and let's count some money. All of these guys are ones. I really don't like dealing with ones, but, unfortunately, you do have to do that. So what I'm going to do is, I like storing my money in 50s, like my ones in $50 little piles. So let's go ahead and count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here, let me see if I can help us out a little bit. Whoa, that's too much. Can you see that better? Okay, so then we've got 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that makes 51s. I probably should have got my other envelopes, but that's okay. So I do like to keep my 50s, and this one's full. I've already counted that one out. I like keeping them in these little plastic envelopes. They're really cute. I ordered these. You can get them off of Amazon. They're good at storing money. You can use them over and over and over again. And all you have to do is, where I put $50 and $1 bills, you can take rubbing alcohol in a rag and just wipe that off and put whatever you want on the outside. So let's count this one. I have tons of those, but I don't have them out, and I'm not going to try to find them while we're videoing. But anyway, let's go ahead and count 50 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so here's 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. 50 more ones. These little envelopes really only hold 50 bills. Anything bigger, I can tell, puts a little bit of stress on them. Let's see if that's a little bit easier on your eyes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is pull, well, here's an envelope. We'll use this one. But all my other ones I know are not nearby. I don't think they are anyway. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10, 10, 20, 30, 40. And that's about 50. 10, 20, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So today is Monday, and the 1st is on Wednesday. So normally I try to plan a little bit in advance, a little bit at a time, so I do not have to scrounge around looking for, you know, I want to be prepared before October gets here. But time has crept up on me, and that's okay, you know. So I'm going to do it today, and then hopefully work on it a little bit tomorrow, and then by the time Wednesday rolls around, I can go to the bank and get the cash that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10, 20, 30, 40. So we got to do one more set of tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So I'm going to take these ones, and I'm just going to stick it in one of these cute little envelopes that really I'm not accustomed to using for this, but it'll be completely fine. So we know that's 50. Let's go ahead and make a little note and put in here so I know. $50 in $1 bills. And I will stick this here so I know I don't have to recount it later. Okay. Let me take my bank binder. This is my bank binder that I use. I put all of my $3,000 in here. Juju's got $10. And what I'm going to do with this $10 is I'm going to take it out and put it in my overflow. Okay. I feel like we're too close. Let's do this. It keeps jumping back. I don't know why it won't stay. Is that better? Okay, sorry guys. Okay. So Juju groceries, let's see if there's any money left in groceries from last month. Nope. Dining out. Nope. Miscellaneous. No. Lunch is still got 20. So I'm going to stick that in my overflow. House payment's going to go to the bank. Blue Cross Blue Shield is going to go to the bank. Okay, so let's get back to where we were. Let's take the ones out and stick them with the ones. House payment is going to come out. That came out like, I think last Wednesday, and I have not even looked at any of my budgeting stuff since last week. I mean, I've been keeping up with it because I do stuff my wallet. So I guess I last stuffed my wallet on like a Monday of last week. Okay, the water bill, I already took it out. Electricity, I took it out. Okay, we gotta take out the phone bill, which is $65. Okay. Internet. Let's see if we've taken that out. Yes. Checking fees is $7. So let's take that out. Car maintenance service payment plan, I've taken that out. I've taken out scrubbies. Pet stays. And then ones, we're going to have to pull these ones because we start with, all of these envelopes should be empty in order for me to start out for the next month. And of course, I'll keep my overflow money. So overflow is pretty good. We ended up having $30 that we did not use for this month, which is pretty good. So now that I have all of my cash, I'm going to set it to the side and get a little bit comfy. And let's go ahead and count these ones. I doubt I'm going to have 50. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Better put like 32 here. Okay, so we have, these are 50s, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 plus 32, so we have $282 in $1 bills. And I'm just going to put ones over here. Okay, sorry. And I'm going to take this money and put it to the side because it will not quite fit. I'm just going to put the ones in there. And then I'm going to put these ones right here. And next we'll count our fives. $5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So we have 165 fives. And let's count and see how many that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we have 33 fives, and of course we know we have 282 ones. So I think I'll do this a little bit different when I count my tens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have $100 in tens. And we have 10 of them. 20s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have $100 in 20s. And we have 5. $50s, we have $100 in 50s, and we only have 2. I did do a little bit of consolidating and used a lot of my big bills that were in my bank bag. So 100s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 1,200 and $100 bills, and that gives us 12. Okay, so we can take all of this cash. I'm not going to recount it right now, but of course, before I take it to the bank, I will definitely be recounting. It's 50 should go right here. It's very important to know how many 1s and 5s and 10s that you have if you're gonna, when you pull your money from the bank. So let's do our total. For the cash, we have 282 plus 165, 100, and then 12. So we've got $1,947 that we're going to have to pull from the bank. Some of this will have to be exchanged and to make the right denominations, but at least I know that when my $3,000 goes through, it's $1,947 that I have here. So I'll just take 3,000 and subtract that number. So we've gotten our money taken care of. So I'm going to put that little sticky note in my bank bag. Get rid of my calculator right. Well, I'm just going to set that to the side. And now's the fun part. Okay. I did buy this cute, well, I can't say cute, but, can you see that good? This little budget planner book. I bought it off of Amazon, and the pages tear out. And of course I could keep it in the little book, and you know, it was 2-sided. It comes with 2 sides. And I think it's only like $9. And it'll probably, actually, if you do the monthly planning, it'll probably last you, I would say, 2 years. Unless you mess up and, you know, use sheets differently. But, I'm trying to get you so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I hope this helps. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I bought these little things you can get. They use them in kindergarten. They're little sleeves, and you put your paper in it. And then you can just use a Sharpie, any type of Sharpie, and you can write on it. And then if you want to, like I'll write October. Well, of course I wrote the year on the wrong side, but what a perfect example. So I always keep rubbing alcohol. And I have one special rag that I use for this. I use these for a lot of different things. But you can take rubbing alcohol and the Sharpie comes right off. So you can use them over and over and over again. So now I'm just going to write 2025 over here. put my alcohol up before I accidentally knock it over. You see how easy that is? So my income summary is $3,000, okay? So I'm going to put $3,000 there. I've got my binder that says everything that I have to pay. Oh, wrong binder. So what I do is I go through and everything that I have to have, like bills and fixed expenses, this is where I put them, on the bills and fixed expenses. Juju, that's me. I give myself $50 a week. And what I do, and what I may do, because October, if you'll look on the calendar, normally I only go by 4, but we're on a Wednesday. Can you see that? I just don't feel like I've got to set up right. I just don't like it. And it won't fix for me. But anyway, it's just okay. So if I get paid on Wednesday, normally I stuff my envelope on Fridays. And sometimes I'll stuff them on a Monday. But either a Friday or a Monday. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. I'm going to go ahead, since I'll get paid again on that Friday, I'm going to go ahead and stuff again on this Saturday. You know? So if I stuff, let's say I stuff on Friday. And then I'm going to stuff again on this Friday. And then I'm going to stuff. And then I'm going to stuff again. So that's 4. And then I'm just going to start my new month off right here. So I'm going to set my budget up with only 4 weeks. You understand? Does that make sense? So Juju gets $50 a week. So I'm going to go 50 times 4 equals 200, which we all know that. Okay, I'm going to put $200 there. And then where it says date, I don't really have to worry about that. This is how much I'm going to take out for the month. And this is what I'm going to give myself during each week. So it's going to be $50. Okay. That's going to come in handy in just a little bit. You'll understand. So next is groceries. So let's write groceries on my budget list. And the same thing, I give myself $50 a week for groceries, which comes out to be $200. And of course, that's $50 a week. And then dining out. I have cut back just a little bit. Now I give myself $80 a month for dining out, which turns out to be $20 a week. Miscellaneous. I give myself $10 a week, so that's $40. And so that's $10 a week that I have to pull from my envelope stuffing. Lunch is $20 a week, so that's $80. And that's lunch. And that's $20 a week over here. See, guys, it does not wipe off. You see? Next is my Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue Cross Blue Shield. And that runs 100, I think it's 101 point something, so I'm going to do $102 in my budget. And I do not, that's going to be a one-time pull, so I do not have to put anything there. My house payment, let's see. I'm not quite sure how much my house payment is off the top of my head. I think it's $780. Let's do $785, okay? That'll be okay. And that's a one-time a month. I don't do that weekly. My water bill, I always budget $80 a month. Electricity, I did look that up to see what it was. It actually went down, which, thank God, let's see, what is 268, so I'm going to put 270. It's 268.74, so I'm going to budget 270. Phone bill, $65. And internet is $65. Let me see that. And checking fees, $7. Which I don't really understand why the bank has to charge you all this stuff. It's really a secure checking fee, meaning it's an insurance that you pay. The car maintenance service, I'm just going to put service plan. I think that was 100 even, but I'm going to put 101 just to be on the safe side. It is 101. Okay, scrubbies. I really shouldn't pay for scrubbies, but it's been a blessing. It's $34.99, so I always budget $35. And then we have our pets. Let's see. I think I give pets. You know what? I do not have to do that this month because I have over budgeted. Not over budgeted, but I don't need to pull it for this week's budget or this month because I have money in that account. Gas. That's car gas. I give myself $50 a month, and of course I'll just pull that when I actually put gas in my car. And overflow, we're not going to count that. So these are these bills have to be paid no matter what before anything else for me to survive and for all of my bills to be paid. And then I have another subscription I forgot about that I joined, and that's $100. That's been now coming out, so I don't have an envelope for that yet. But I at least want to make sure that's in my checking account. But I need to start putting it in my budget. So let's total this up. We have 200 plus. Oops. I hate when I do that. let's go again. Let's go 400 plus 80 plus 40, 102, 785, 80, 270, 65, 65, 7, 101, 35, 50, 100. So it looks like this came out to be $2,260. Those are my bills for the month. I'm going to total it up one more time to make sure. What did I do wrong? Let's do divided by 2 equals, yep, 2,260. Okay, I didn't clear it out. So then we take 3,000 and subtract 2,260 equals. So that leaves me with $740. That's not too much, is it? So now that's my budget, and then I only have $740 for the rest of my envelope stuffing for the whole entire month. See how tight things are? That's just to live, guys. That's just for me to live and take care of my animals. So we're not playing with a lot of money. It's kind of depressing. But hopefully I'll get my house paid off soon. And whenever I get my house paid off, then I'll have that almost $785. You know, really sad though. So next, I do my next important bills. The ones that are the most important to me. Things that have to get paid pretty much on a yearly basis, like my car insurance, car taxes, house insurance, house taxes, things like that. So these are really my high priority bills, but can you see? I'm going to put these in this section. So we got house taxes. I do $80 a month, which turns out to be $20 a week. I don't have to do that one because it's already fully funded. Thank God. House insurance, $80 a month, $20 a week. House maintenance. Gets $5 a week, so that's $20 a month. And that's $5. Car taxes. Gets $20 a week, which is $80 a month. And that's $20 a week. Car insurance gets $80 a month, $20 a week. Can you see? Okay. Car maintenance, which I'm only going to do $20 for the month, which means $5 per week. Emergency. I would love to really stuff a lot in emergency, but I really can't right now. So I'm only doing $5 a week, but that's better than nothing, right? So that's $20 a month. Medical. And I only get one paycheck a month, so that's it. So I have to be very, very careful. I put $5 a week on medical, $20 a month. Savings. Same thing. Month ahead bills. I want to get I would like to get 3 to 6 months ahead. Right now I'm only 1 month ahead. But it will happen probably next year. Maybe I'll get 3 months ahead next year, and then the year after that, something may happen and I may even do better. Yearly fees. I do $20 a month and $5 a week. And whenever I total this up, guys, it may not work out right in my favor, so we'll just have to wait and see. eBay, I give $5, $20 a month and $5 a week. I do sell on eBay, so anything that I need, like bags, things like that, I am pulling money because I just started back selling on eBay. I don't think I'm going to have to pay taxes. I still think I'll get a tax rebate check, but I want to have a little bit of extra cash. And I've decided, I only started selling again on eBay like in April. And I'm not going to use that money. It goes into its own checking account, because I may have to use that cash to help pay for house taxes or something of that nature. So my next is my children. I'm going to stuff their envelopes no matter what, because this is really Christmas and birthdays, okay? So each envelope gets $20 a week, right? So that's $5. I used to do $5. So let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 5 children, 5 grandchildren, and significant others. I put the children and significant others together. So I'm going to put kids. And let's see. I'm going to do 4 times 10 equals $40, right? 4 times 10 is 40 times 4 So it's 160. And what was it, $40 a week? Okay. Let me see if I'm going to do that right again, okay? So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. Okay. And then, last but not least, is going to be my fund binder. Okay, so we have, well, fun and things that, like this binder right here is going to be the one that will not get stuffed. It would be, like if I didn't have any money to stuff and I had to make a choice, the first thing I would cut would be out of this binder for sure. Okay, so let's start right here. Can you read this? Okay, so we have personal care. I give myself $20 a month right now. Y'all, I am so stocked. I'm going to have to buy toilet paper soon, but my husband was a Sam's shopper. And you've got to understand, he passed away December 11th last year. And I still have not bought toilet paper. I have not bought paper towels. I have not bought toothpaste. I think I bought makeup once. You know, I do make my own little face lotion and things like that with coconut oil or castor oil. So I don't really go out and buy a lot of products, but I have a lot of that on hand, so I haven't had to really buy a lot of stuff for personal care. But I am stuffing because whenever I do, I'll probably go and stock up at Sam's. And I'm using toilet paper would come out of personal care instead of my grocery money. Clothes, I'm not a big clothes shopper, but I do give myself $5 a week. I do have to buy some shoes. I've got to go to a wedding. Entertainment. I really need to bump this up to $10 a week. I doubt I can afford it. We only have $740 to deal with. I'm going to try it, though. If not, I can come back on that. So that would be $40 if I gave $10 a week. Because we're going to do that 5K this Saturday. And that was $50, so, and I would consider that entertainment. That's not even enough money to cover what I just registered for. But if I do a 5K every 3 months or something like that, then I'll have enough money saved up. You know, it's your budget. You can change it however you would like. I do give myself $20 a week vacation money right now. $20 a week because I have not booked my hotel room and I've got to book it soon because I am going to that out-of-town wedding. I am going to the beach for a couple of days, but my daughter and her husband rented a house and I'm staying with them. That'll be this weekend as well. Gifts. This is for family and friends, not family, but like cousins, that type of family. I do stuff $5 a week. Pets and vet. That's only for the vet. Not for dog food, cat food, any of those things. That's for their yearly examinations. And hopefully, in case there's an emergency. It's building up, but it's not, it would never, I don't have enough money saved in a year for an emergency. But I do give that $5 a week right now. Wish list is I'm actually paying it back, but, or paying myself back. So that gets $20 a month and $5. And let's see if there's anything else. Lawn and garden, I am not stuffing that right now. And then wedding can come over here. I really need to be giving this more money too. But right now it's getting $10 a week, which makes 40. Okay. So now everything that is in my budget is written down. Now we'll have to do the math on this. And pray that it's going to be under $740. 40 plus 40 is 100. I don't know if, don't follow me doing this. $220 right here. And then I don't know if I can really see. 80 plus 20 plus 80 plus 80 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 140, 160, $600. Okay, so if you add up 600 plus the 220, that's $820. I am $90 over, so I've got to cut $90 somewhere. Oh, I really don't want to have to do that. I guess my entertainment's going to go back down to 20. And that'll be $5 a week. So minus 20. Okay. So now we have to just come up with what? $60. Not the head. I guess I could do personal care. Let's see what would happen. Personal care. Let's see how much I could save if I only gave that $3 a week. So we got 800. So 3. So that would be $12. Let's do 12. And make this a 3. Okay, I'm going to scratch this out. We're going to have to retotal these two numbers. Okay, 800 minus 20 is 780. We got to get our way to $40 more. So if I take the kids and cut that down, 3 times 10 equals 30. 30 times 4 equals 120. Okay, so I'm just going to let the kids get $3 a week. So that would be what, 30 instead of 40. And so 30 times 4 equals, and that'll make it 120. So you see how you have to finagle your money? Okay, I think that's going to work. Let's total it up and see if that comes out to be $740, okay? So let's add again. So we have 12. Whoop. 20. So 192. Okay. So now we're going to add this up. Well, I got to start over again. Okay. So we got 80 point plus 20 plus 8. I'm just going to go 180 right now. And then plus 80. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 140. And then 120. And then 40. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's 560. Let's do 560 plus 192 point equals. Okay, that's $752. I am not going to sweat over that difference. That's $12. What I will do is go ahead and take, wrong binder again. What I will do is take my overflow. I'm just going to pull a 20. And I'm going to put it in my bank bag. And I'm not going to count it as part, you know, I'm not going to count it as far as like not getting money out the bank. I'm still going to get the right amount of money, $3,000. So I guess I'm just going to leave this at the beginning so I'll know I have to work with this. You see what I'm doing? I'm going to stick that 20 right here. And then tomorrow, or I'll make another video. I can't go on. This video is getting too long. But this is how I make my budget. So the overflow is going to help me by that $12 that I'm over. But at least I have made my budget. Tomorrow when I come back to work with this again, I don't like to do it all in one. Whenever I'm doing my budget, I'll do this part, and then I'll come back later after I take a little breather, and then I'll do the denominations on how many 5s I need, how many 10s I need, all of that kind of stuff. And that's important too if you're going to really budget, because you want to set yourself up for success. And me, the less I go to the bank is better. I don't want to go to the bank and each week and say, unless I had to, if I got paid weekly, that would be no problem. But I don't want to go weekly and say I need, 35s, 10 ones, and all of this kind of stuff. I'd rather do it once a month now that I'm a month ahead and I know that my bills are going to get paid that are drafted because I have a month ahead in the bank that stays in my checking account. It's easier for me to pull the cash, put it where I need it. I still touch it. I still feel it. I still have spent it in my envelopes. When I pay a bill, I pull it so it's like I have a relationship with the money. This is what works for me. I like dealing with the cash. And so I do, though, only stuff my envelopes once a week. I could do it once a month and be done with it. But in order for me to have a relationship with my money, I like to stuff once a week, because what if something happened and I really don't want to touch my month ahead? I may say, you know what? I'm not going to stuff clothes this week because so-and-so invited me out to eat dinner and I don't have enough money in my dining out, so I'm not going to stuff clothes this week, and I'm not going to stuff entertainment, and I can give myself that $10. So it's better if something comes up that I don't have to go through all of my binders and just pull money out every single time that would be so hard and it would be so defeating. It's good to put the money in there and leave it until you actually need to use it for something that it was intended for. You don't want to have to pull money from personal care and go give it to dining out. That means you're kind of, you didn't do it right. It's kind of like, this isn't any good. I'm not planning right. No. Set yourself up to succeed. That's what I like to do anyway. But anyway, here's my rough draft of my budget. You write it down on paper. Everything, some people do it on a computer. I like to write things out. It makes it like that. I like to touch my money. And, that's just how it works for me. Then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll have our cash planning worksheet, so I'll know how much money that I have to break out and get from the bank. So anyway, may the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile down on you and show you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. And that is number 624 through 26. Anyway, bye. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.